On Sundays, Vyasa Puja or Guru Puja. I thought we can hear about the glories of our Guru days. Just the qualification that who is Guru, who is real Guru, and what is the position, and what is the position of Guru, what is the position of Shishya or disciple. The Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj gives an explanation. Even great scholars are perplexed in understanding what is good and what is bad. What to accept and what to dismiss. Kim karma kim akarmeti kavayobi atramohitaha. So, Guru is someone who is not speculating about what is good or bad. He always follows the order of his Guru, and their Shastra. It is given there. They have to be Shastra, Guru has to be one. They cannot speak different. So even great scholars fail to understand their real necessity. This material world is a jungle of perplexities, where the soul has accepted so many different kinds of bodies, in different types of consciousness. In the laws of Manu, it is written, Manu Samhita, maybe someone may know. These are the rules of the material world are given there. I will just read the translation. They say there are 900,000 kinds of aquatics. That means water. Living beings in water. 2 million kinds of trees and plants. 1,100,000 kinds of insects and reptiles. 1 million kinds of birds. 3 million kinds of four-legged beasts. And 400,000 kinds of human species. So human species are different, of different kinds. So that the trees are in such a hopeless position as a result of their own karma. Their feeling of pain and pleasure are similar to ours. Their souls are not of a lower standard. Still they are in such a deplorable position as a result of their own karma. They have no one to blame but themselves. This is the state of affairs in this external world. We are living in an environment which is afflicted with serious misconception, misunderstanding, misguidance, and misbehavior. How are we to ascertain what is good and what is bad? What we should aspire after and what we should reject? Innumerable alternatives have drunk in a crowd coming to influence us. When this area covered by illusion and influenced by misunderstanding is filled with such diversity, how can we hope to know the infinite spiritual world of Vaikuntha? With what attitude should we approach that realm, which is transcendental beyond the realm of the senses and mind? Adoksaja is this called, beyond our mundane conception. So we must accept any way and any alliance that will help us gain entrance into that realm. We shall try to have even the slightest connection with that perfect goal of our innate aspiration. We are helpless. We are hopeless in the midst of disappointment. Actually, this is the situation of all living beings in this material world. Helpless, hopeless. Without help, we cannot get anywhere. So, we are in extreme danger. We rely our free will, our capacity of selection for our own good. But it is too minute and helpless to guide us. What danger we are in. All around us are witnesses to this danger. How important is a real guru who can guide us to our real welfare? We are in the midst of different forces that are drawing us, attracting us towards different directions. So proper guidance is the most valuable and the most important thing for all of us. Proper guidance is the all in all, the most important thing of all of us. If we accept direction from anywhere and everywhere, we will be misguided. Therefore, we must be careful to get proper direction. That direction has been given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. That vidi pranipatina pariprasnena sevaya upadikshantite jnanam jnaninastatvatashena. To understand transcendental knowledge, you must approach a self-realized soul. Accept him as your spiritual master and take initiation from him. Inquire submissively and render service unto him. Self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you, for they have seen the truth. So what is the qualification of a disciple? Here Krishna has given us the standard by which we can understand what is what from a bona fide source. The standard to measure truth or untruth must come not from a mediated, vulnerable plane, but from a real plane. And to realize that, we must have these three qualifications: pranipat, pranipasna, sevaya. Seva. So pranipat means we must surrender to this knowledge. For it is not an ordinary class of knowledge. So our tendency in this world is we accept as much I think I can understand, or I think what fits to my lifestyle. No, for it is not an ordinary class of knowledge. We must surrender to this knowledge, because it is coming from the highest plane. Means Krishna himself, through his devotees, which are a subject we can make our object. It is super subjective. So we may be the subjects in this mundane world, but we will have to become objects to be handled by the super knowledge of that plane. Pranipad means that one approaches a spiritual master saying, I am finished with the experience of this external world. I have no charm for anything in this plane where I have already traveled. Now I am offering myself exclusively at your altar. I want to have your grace. In this mood we should approach that higher knowledge. Pariprasna means honest, sincere inquiry. We must inquire not with the tendency of discussion or in the mood of argument, but all our effort should be concentrated in a positive line to understand the truth. So without humility and the attitude of inquire humbly to understand the truth, we must approach not in a challenging way or in a way I know already, without the spirit of doubt and suspicion. So we should not doubt the words of the Shastra and Guru, whatever he may say. According to our understanding, it may be wrong. What is he saying? This is wrong. If you approach like this, if you get these eyes, you are lost. We have not understood. With full attention we should try to understand that truth, because it is coming from a higher plane of reality that we have never known. Finally, there's sevaya, or service. This is the most important thing. We are trying to gain this knowledge not so we can get the help of that plane, not so we can utilize that experience for living here. Rather, we must give our pledge to serve that plane. Means we have to get the attitude that we are serving that higher plane, that higher, unknown to us. It is beyond our sense perception. It is transcendental. Only with this attitude may we approach that plane of knowledge. We shall serve the higher knowledge. We won't try to make it serve us. Like it is now in all religions, Ketavatama, cheating religions. We don't want to make it serve us. We are going to pray that the Supreme, who is beyond our perception, sense perception, he should serve me, give me this, make this. We won't try to make it serve us, otherwise we won't be allowed to enter into that domain. So with this attitude, give me this, but when I go there, then I have to have let's say, my needs to be fulfilled, then I will go. You are already finished. Yes, you try. Absolute knowledge won't come to serve this lower plane. We should not think that the higher plane, the supreme, is here to serve us. We have to go towards him in the mood of seva, humility. Not the guru or the higher plane have to run after you. You must run after him. That Krishna will arrange, or he will help us if we approach properly. Otherwise, you will go on in this life after life. We must offer ourselves to be used by him. Not that we shall try to use him in our own selfish way, to satisfy our lower purpose. So with the mood of service we shall dedicate ourselves to him. Not that he will dedicate himself to satisfy our lower animal purpose. So with this attitude we shall seek the plane of real knowledge and receive the standard understanding. Then we can know what is what and have a proper estimation of our environment. This is Vedic culture. Absolute knowledge has always been imparted by this process alone, never by the intellectual approach. Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta used to give the analogy of the bee. Honey is in a bottle. The cork is in place and the bee has taken his seat on the glass. So he tries to taste the honey by licking the bottle. But just as the bee cannot taste the honey by licking the bottle outside of the glass bottle, the intellect cannot approach the world of spirit. We may think that we have attained it, but that is not possible. So intellectual, those who think themselves very intellectual and very knowledgeable, they know so many slokas, thousands or maybe or more. This is not a qualification. You cannot approach by knowledge. It is not possible. A barrier is there, like the class intellectual achievement is not real achievement of higher knowledge. Only through faith, sincerity, and dedication can we approach that higher realm and become a member. We can enter that higher plane only if they grant us a visa and admit us. Then we can enter that land of divine living. So a confidant must have these three qualifications before he can approach the truth, which is on the higher plane of absolute reality. He can approach the absolute truth only with an attitude of humility, sincerity, and dedication. There are similar statements in Srimad Bhagavatam and the Vedas, the Upanishad. They say, Dat Vijnanatam Sakarume Vibhikachet Savit Bharnishotriyam Brahmanishtam. Approach your spiritual master. Do not go to him hesitatingly, or haphazardly, but with a dear and earnest heart. Is up to this point anything Do not go to him hesitatingly, you know, and half, or haphazardly. I don't know really what this means. Haphazard. It's H-A-P-H, sit, hardly. Anybody knows haphazardly? Anyways, something similar, but with a clear and earnest heart. So means no keeping nothing my private. I will surrender to, but my life, my private things are my. Don't mix into these things. This is in this way we cannot. We should not approach. So one should not approach the spiritual master cutting a return ticket. This is another thing. If you find bona fide spiritual master, then you should not think, okay, I try what he can do for me. And then, okay, this is not enough now. I go back to my old. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada used to always say, you have come here cutting a return ticket. We must not approach the spiritual master with that attitude. Rather, we should think that we have seen everything, that we have full experience of this mortal world, and that we have nothing to aspire after here. With this clear consciousness, we should approach the Guru. That is the only way for us to live. This world is mortal. There's no means, no possibility of living here, and yet the will to live is an innate tendency everywhere. I only want to live and to save myself. I'm running to the real shelter. With this earnestness, the disciple will bring his spiritual master the necessary materials for sacrifice. He won't go to his spiritual master only to trouble the Guru, but will approach him with his own necessities, already supplied. He will go there with his own bed and baggage. Not that he will show some kindness to the spiritual master, give him name and fame by becoming his disciple. And what will be the spiritual master's position? He will be well versed in the revealed truth, not in ordinary informations. Revealed truth. Revelation in many shades has been spread in the world from the upper realm. But the Guru must have some spacious graphic knowledge. He must have extensive knowledge about the revealed truth. And he must always be practicing real spiritual life. His activities are all connected with spirit, not with the mundane world. He is concerned with Brahman, the plane which can accommodate everything. The fundamental basis of everything, Brahmanishtam. Not that he is leading his life with any mortal mundane reverence. He always lives in the transcendental plane and keeps himself in connection with that plane his whole life. Whatever he does, he will do only with that consciousness. This is the version of the Upanishad. And in the Srimad Bhagavatam it says, Tasmat Gurum Prabhakya De Jigyasaseta Uttamam Sapte Bharanishta Nishnatam Brahmani Upasham Shrayam. Maya means misconception. We are living in the midst of misconception. Our understanding of the environment is based on a complete misconception. Set the ideas of and thoughts we have no proper conception of anything in the absolute sense. Our ideas are all relative, provincial. Selfishness has been imposed on the environment, and we are living under that misconception. When one comes to the conclusion that everything around him is mortal, that everything will vanish, then with that mood he will feel the necessity of approaching the Guru, the divine guide and preceptor with the purpose of inquiry. What is the highest good for me? With this inquiry he will approach the spiritual master. Who will he approach? One who is not only well versed in perception of the revealed scriptures, but who has also come in contact with the revealed truth. So only knowledge about the spiritual plane is not enough. He has to become real connected or real contact with the revealed truth. He is not a member of this material world. One who is conversant with the very object of the scriptures, who has practical experience, who is established in pure consciousness, is a genuine Guru. One should approach such a guide for his own relief, to understand what is the highest benefit in the world and how to attain it. This is necessary. It is real. It is not imaginary. At the same time, it is difficult. The Absolute Truth must be sought out through a real process. Otherwise we shall go the wrong way and then say, oh, there's nothing here. It is not real. So only if we follow this real process of understanding the truth will we experience the real nature of divinity. Anything more to say on this? We can tell the next 2 days read from Guru and his grace. We have to be qualified to become a disciple. This is and what is the Guru thinking? I am not qualified to be a servant, to be a disciple even. This is deep in his heart. He always feeling like this. This is what is the most important qualification if you want to make advancement. I am not qualified, I have no understanding. Sincerity and humility has to be there. It's very simple and very natural. And in the material world you will not find such person. They are not humble and not sincere. We are not here coming in this material world to practice these things. Anything more to say? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please, Lord, be merciful. Jai Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Leela Bhavishtam Vishnu Pavarmam Sadigacharya Stota Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Nitai Guru Premanandi.